And then his last question, ow, my ears. His last question is, if I was ever trapped on a deserted island, what game character would I want to be with? I would probably say Yuna from Final Fantasy X. Not Final Fantasy X-2, the original Final Fantasy X. Only because she seems like a really nice person, and like she would be really easy to get along with, and like she doesn't seem like a person who you would get in a lot of conflicts with or anything. And if we ever wanted to get off the island, we could always just have her summon like Valfor or something and just fly off the island. Just be like, screw you, deserted island. Or Bahamut. That Aeon's a beast. Do not mess with Bahamut. He's like, oh, I'm like, oh my goodness. Or Anima, but you couldn't really go anywhere with Anima. You'd kind of be stuck, because Anima's like stuck in the ground, but she's massive, and she's crazy. I would not mess with Anima. Don't mess with it. Yes. So that's who I would want to be stuck on. Stuck on the deserted island with. I swear I can speak. Oh my god, this is gonna be longer than 3 videos. That's ridiculous. I'm so long-winded. I'm sorry if I'm particularly boring and long-winded and you're like, shut up already. Why does it take you forever to answer questions? Okay. The next 3 questions are from SME042290, who is currently on break because she has a massive amount of schoolwork apparently, and I'm like, oh, that makes me sad. But she asked if I had any favorite Let's Players, and I don't have a favorite Let's Player, but I have like a group of favorite Let's Players. Let's see, and this isn't in any particular order other than like the people who pop into my mind first. So like the Heartless, of course, Manga Minx, Agent JR, Gamer Momiji 19, Francisco Super Deluxe, occasionally Catrinonis. Occasionally. Like, I unsubbed her a while ago just because she only did Haunting Ground, and I was tired of seeing Haunting Ground all the time. But then when Heartless and Gamer Momiji 19 started Haunting Ground again, I don't know if it was just because it was someone else playing Haunting Ground, it kind of refreshed my like for Haunting Ground, or watching it. I've only gotten so far playing it, so I wouldn't know. But so I've started watching her videos again, because I never got to see the rest of her Fiona the Fat Ass challenge and the Mirror challenge, which is really hilarious, both of them. Especially the Fat Ass challenge, because she keeps dying so badly. I'm like, oh, that sucks so much. Like, go Fiona, walk faster. So yeah, and then of course you SME042290, you are one of my favorite Let's Players, because you have really good Let's Plays, obviously, so duh. Her next question is, what game did I die the most in? It's very close between, and this is an interesting mix of games here. It's between Silent Hill Homecoming and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Yeah. It's just like, wow, that's like 2 different ends of the spectrum there. Yeah, but like in Harry Potter you had to slide down this like giant slide thing of evilness, and I was like 6 or something, or maybe 7, maybe 8. But that was like back when I really sucked at video games, and then like the controls on that were so crappily made that like I kept falling off the edges of the stupid slide thing of Doom, so I sat there for probably 4 hours trying to slide down the damn thing, and then I'm like, yay, and then there was another slide, I'm like, go, and there wasn't a save point at the end of the first slide, so I'm like, I hate you so much, you evil game. I was very frustrated with the amount of times I died because it was just so ridiculous. And by so ridiculous, I mean like to a point of you're like, why would anybody make a game like this? And then Homecoming, just because the battle system was pretty much the epitome of fail. Like, just no, people who made Homecoming, just no. Stop right now with that battle system and, like, never make another one with it again. I like to say it's as if someone who had no thumbs or, like, pointer fingers decided to make a game battle system, because it was just that bad. I'm like, obviously this person hasn't ever played video games before and it's just totally stupid. And her next question and last question for her is, what game do I want to LP the most in the future? And I think either BioShock or Breakdown, because Breakdown I don't think has been Let's Played too much, or at all maybe, and Breakdown's just a really good, not very well known game. And BioShock just because I love that game so much, and it's a really good game. Excuse me, that was a wimpy burp. Anyways, and the next person is Tokafe 331. I'm sorry if I totally slaughtered your username, because I totally did. And his question is, what is my inspiration for Let's Playing? The people who inspire me to Let's Play, like my style of Let's Playing, well, I really don't have anyone who, like, I try to copy or anything, but I really have gotten more insane, like openly insane, after watching the Heartless's videos. Because originally I'm like, I don't want to be too insane like I normally am, because then people will be like, what the hell's wrong with you? And I'll be like, oh, they're making fun of me. But then I'm like, wait, Heartless is totally 10 times more insane than I am, and they find him funny, and I find him funny. So screw it, I'm just being my normal amount of insane. So I guess pretty much anyone I watch is like an inspiration to me, because every Let's Play I watch, I'm like, that gives me an idea of how I could do my Let's Plays better, or make them more interesting, or something like that. So it's a learning experience when you're talking about Let's Playing. Woo! Anyways, favorite okay, so his next question is, what is one of my favorite LPs of my own? Probably Resident Evil Jill's scenario, just because Resident Evil was really fun to do, and I had never played it before, so it was like the first time ever, obviously, duh, because I've never played it before. And it was just really interesting to see how the game was, because I knew about it for a long time, but I just didn't know what the heck it was about besides like a virus. So it was really fun to play, and I like games with puzzles in them, because I'm bizarre and weird like that. I know, call me crazy. And I don't know, and I like Jill's the best so far, because Jill's is 10 times easier than Chris's, and there's like way less keys in Jill's, because she's the master of unlocking things. Oh, goody. So yes, it would probably be Resident Evil Jill's scenario. And then your next question was, what is my favorite Let's Play in general? And I think it would probably be Heartless's Fatal Frame 1, or Project 01, whatever you want to call it, Let's Play, because it was just so hilarious how angry he got. I'm just like, oh my god. And then of course it had the guy with the best voice ever in it. And who doesn't love the guy with the best voice ever? I mean, I love him. I'm like, I worship you, guy with the best voice ever. And then he thought he was picking up 5 stone mirrors at one point. I'll always remember that, because he was like, 5 stone mirrors! And I'm thinking to myself, you can only pick up 1 stone mirror, and you already had one, so it's like, oh, and you just didn't realize he was just inspecting the same one over and over again. And he was like, I thought I was picking up 5 stone mirrors, but really I was picking up nothing. Like, that's just epic. 5 stone mirrors! And then there's like no stone mirrors. He's like, huh? And just cause like my eyes and things like that. And then I think some of his greatest quotes came from the Fatal Frame one, like Miku and how she climbs ladders as slow as a snail that's been killed by a hammer. I mean, I say that in school. I'm just like, this computer is going as slow as a snail that's been killed by a hammer. And everybody just looks at me. I'm like, well, it is.